On the 6th of May 1919, Carl Cloos founded his company in Siegen-Weidenau. Since 1924, the headquarters are in Haiger. Firstly, the company is specialized on the production of medium-pressure acetylene generators. They are sold partly by specialist shops and partly by representations. There is a repair workshop for oxyacetylene welding units, such as welding and cutting torches, as well as acetylene and oxygen regulators. Shortly after the First World War, new machines can only be produced to a limited extent because of the difficult material procurement. At the end of the 1920s, Cloos already employs 80 people and gets the first export orders from Soviet Russia, France and Switzerland, among others. Concentrating on the production of acetylene gas generators and oxyacetylene welding torches gives the company a solid foundation, all the more so as Carl Cloos develops his own patents. But he never takes his successes as a cause to rest. His inventive genius drives on development, such as in the mid-20s, when he uses acetylene technology on high-pressure systems for a central gas supply. At the end of the 1930s, Carl Cloos becomes the sole owner of the company, which is now named Carl Cloos Autogenwerk. In the middle of the 1930s, a new factory hall with 2 service halls is erected. Like many other companies, Cloos was severely affected by the Second World War. During the war years, the production is heavily restricted because of the material shortage and comes to a complete standstill later. Shortly after the war, the workers were mainly engaged in cleanup works and the elimination of bomb damages. The lack of raw materials and consumables, as well as the missing infrastructure, are the reason that the production only gradually gains momentum. After the monetary reform in 1948, a new economic boom begins. In the same year, the company enters a production line of welding systems for stick electrodes into operation. At this time, Carl Cloos' sons, Walter, Erwin and Helmut join the company. Erwin Cloos presents the first industrially usable CO2 gas-shielded arc welder at the Hannover Fair in 1956. This revolutionizes the welding technology because it is the first time that welding with an endless wire electrode is possible. In 1958, welding power sources are integrated in production cells for the first time. This is the foundation for automated welding. During these years, Cloos starts to build up a network of representations in Germany and Europe. For example, the first international representations are in Italy and Greece, where they are still working for Cloos today. In the 1960s, Cloos turns from a craft business to an industrial company. At its 50th anniversary in 1969, Cloos employs about 350 people and expands the headquarters. In the meantime, Cloos is the leading company in the field of MIG-MAG shielding gas welding systems. At the same time, the mechanization of welding technology is in full swing. Now, automated welding systems capture manufacturing companies in the whole of Europe. The development of the first pulsed arc welding machines in 1968 allows an optimum arc control. Thus, Cloos is on the way to automated welding. As one of the first power source manufacturers, Cloos uses robots for automated welding at the end of the 1970s. Since the beginning of the 1980s, Cloos has developed and produced its own industrial robots under the brand Romat. The use of the welding robots allows a more flexible production because the machines can quickly be adapted to new tasks. The triumph of robot welding lays the foundation for the fourth industrial revolution already then. In 1989, Cloos is already a global player and takes part in international exhibitions. In the 1980s, Cloos founds its own subsidiaries in Austria, Great Britain, Belgium and the USA. In addition, Cloos has produced electronic components and robot controllers in the Locle in Switzerland since 1986. In 1991, a new subsidiary is founded in Prague. Since the beginning of the 1990s, Cloos is already active on the Chinese market. Today there are subsidiaries in Poland, Turkey, Mexico, India and Russia, and more than 50 sales and service centers in the worldwide Cloos organization. Also in process technology, Cloos has always been a pioneer. In 1996, Cloos presents tandem welding for the first time, which is a further development of the double wire process. Here, two arcs burn in a combined molten pool. Until today, Cloos is the global market leader in tandem welding. In the 1990s, the robot systems increasingly replaced the automated systems. Cloos strongly expands the robot portfolio and develops the own robot controller continuously. At the beginning of the new millennium, Cloos makes laser welding ready for the market. The laser hybrid process, introduced in 2004, combines a laser beam with an arc into one combined process zone. The quality and the productivity increase because of high welding speeds. Since 2008, Cloos has offered the modular Kineo product family, being high-quality welding power sources with a consistent operating concept for each requirement, from manual to fully automated welding. Since then, Cloos groups the solutions for automated welding under the Kirox brand. Robot technology, software, sensors, safety technology, positioners or process technology. Cloos supplies all relevant components from a single source. With high-tech products for manual and automated welding, Cloos clearly stands out against the competition today. The global demand increases for highly automated and intelligent robot systems, where the single components of a welding system and master systems are linked with each other. 100 years ago, Carl Cloos was unaware of welding power sources and robots for Industry 4.0. However, he drove forward technical advancements. And with his optimism and courage, his vision and perseverance, he inspired and motivated his workers. Today, Cloos is perfectly prepared for the fourth industrial revolution. With innovative products, Cloos offers customized solutions to support the users on the way to connected production.